Pues me tocó ahora platicar con Kate Nash justo antes de su primera presentación en la Ciudad de México. Hi.
Hi.
How's Mexico treating you so far?
Yeah, really well, thank you. I'm having a really nice time.
Good. So my best friends use your second album. This is the one that brought you for the first time here in Mexico City. Can you tell us a little bit about the process of making the album?
Yeah, well, I took some time out after Made of Bricks just because I was kind of exhausted and I didn't really want to write a record because I needed to write one. I wanted to write one because I was enjoying writing songs and because they were good songs and I was inspired. So I think you need to take time out to get inspired, you know, kind of become a little bit bored and watch films and listen to music and go to shows and read books and stuff. So I did a lot of that, and then I just locked myself in a dingy rehearsal room and I learnt to play bass and drums and played more guitar and piano, and I just got back to the sense of fun that comes with being creative, and just stripped it back to saying, no one else is going to hear this, it's just me in this room and I'm just going to enjoy it. And then after that I brought in members of my band and kind of told them what I wanted it to sound like, and then we recorded some demos, and then I ended up recording with Butler, who's really cool, who's really smart and funny, and it was a really good experience working with him in the studio. I liked it.
Were you a fan?
Yeah, well, I actually didn't know loads of Suede. I knew the obvious singles and stuff, but then when I found out I was going to be working with him, I bought loads of Suede records, and I really like it. Yeah, and I think Bernard's really clever as well. He's done so many different things, and he's a good producer also. He's cool.
How involved are you in this process, picking designers and maybe you designing your own clothes?
Well, there was a girl who I was working with as a stylist who really knew what I liked to wear, and then she knew these designers that she thought I would like as well, and we just met up and we had a bunch of meetings about because the most important thing is really how it feels on stage, and I have some things that really move about and flow, and some things that look striking that you can see from a distance, and it was mixing those elements with I like skeletons, so I had a few skeleton things made.
That is kind of skeleton-y.
Well, the other one has bones going down and tights with bones on, and then there's another one that's based on a bird, and also a clown, and just getting different pictures, and it's important to talk through it all so that you're going to actually end up wearing it if you're going to pay for it, you know.
Definitely. And I really want to know, how was it for you working with Billy Bragg? I really, really love that album, Mermaid Avenue with Wilco. Are you a Wilco fan?
I'm not a huge Wilco fan, but I did get into it because of Billy. But I love Billy. I think his work I've always loved his music, and he's really intelligent and political and very inspiring. But he's really fun, and the first time I met him was in London at a place called Union Chapel, which is a venue in a chapel that's really beautiful, and he asked me to sing on New England, and I was just oh my God, really nervous. And then after that we toured Australia together on the Big Day Out tour, and so we hung out loads and made friends, and then that was where we started singing with each other at gigs. We'd be like, oh, do you want to come and play with me tonight? And
do you consider yourself a political person? Would you ever mix your music and some political issues?
Yeah, I think that, you have to be, really. I think life is politics, and there are lots of important political issues that I think is that I should know about and get involved with, and I try to musically on a very basic level. I think stuff I've Got a Secret was addressing homophobia and dealing with coming out and being gay, and I speak out about that, and I always speak about sexism and feminism, but I think that I would like to get more involved in politics, and I think it would just naturally happen as I go along.